Here are the top 5 pros and cons of living in Welland. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? I'm Andrew Kulakowsky. Only days away from summertime. I remember riding my bike up and down this path. There's a reason why homes in this neighborhood sell so fast. Going to Tim Hortons, our local high school. If you're serious about location and you love to entertain, are you ready? Let me show you what. What's up, guys? My name is Andrew Kulakowsky, Realtor with eXp Realty, and born and raised right here in beautiful Niagara. If this is your first time on my channel is all about what it's like living in Niagara, from eating, working, and everything else in between. First, we're going to begin with the con. Number 1 con, access to the QEW, or should I say lack thereof access to the QEW. One of the main reasons why I moved to St. Catharines was the distance it took to get to St. Catharines and access to the QEW. Welland is essentially located bordering 5 towns or cities in the region. And in order to get to the QEW, it takes you approximately 15 to 17 minutes going north to gain access to the QEW. So if you work out of town and you work towards Stony Creek, Hamilton, or the GTA, you're going to be taking that commute every day, and it does get to be a little much. Number 2 con is the lack of dining options. Now, obviously, this is a very personal thing. Some people may disagree with me. In my opinion, I find there are way too many big box or franchise restaurants in Welland and not enough independent mom and pop shops. One really cool fun fact, if you know anything about Welland, everybody knows that Welland is known to have the best pizzerias. And number 3 con is the rapid growth and population increase that is happening in Welland. Now, obviously, this is a very good thing, but on the flip side, anyone that lives in Welland knows from experience that over the past few years, with the rapid growth and development that's taking place, everything is getting a little bit busier. There is a lot more construction happening, which obviously makes for more traffic. So there is more congestion, and a lot of people are not happy about that. One fun fact, experts actually say that over the next 2 decades, Welland's population is actually going to grow by 33%. Investors, take note. And the number 4 con is the lack of retail shopping. And I'm sure everybody that's from the area can agree with me. Unfortunately, the reality of it is the Seaway Mall just doesn't cut it. This is no blow to the Seaway Mall, but the reality of it is a lot of people that want to go look and shop for the big brand names typically will take the drive into St. Catharines to the Penn Center, or they're going to go to the Niagara Outlet Collection in Niagara-on-the-Lake. And the number 5 con, last but not least, is that Welland is known to have higher property taxes. Why? I can't answer that question. Historically, Welland has always had higher property taxes. It's just how the city calculates their taxes. To give you guys some sense of this, I went to the Niagara tax calculator, which anybody can access online. I plugged in a $300,000 assessment value in all these cities surrounding. And to give you guys some example of this, Welland comes out at $48.78 per year, St. Catharines at $43.67, Thorold at $44.05 per year, Pelham Fonthill at $39.77, and Niagara Falls at $39.27. If you guys are liking my video, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post up similar videos just like this one. Here are the top 5 pros of living in Welland. And number 1, what Welland has become really famous for is their recreation and leisure. Over the years, Welland has really put themselves on the map for rec and leisure. Welland is home to the International Flatwater Center, which hosts various events through the years, including triathlons, kayaking, paddle boarding, as well as rowing. Also along the canal pathway, a fan favorite where a lot of local residents and tourists come is to take advantage of the paths that stretch along both sides of the Welland Canal. Also really cool in Welland is they have a 2,500 seat baseball diamond. It's super easy to access, and it's the host to the professional baseball team called the Welland Jackfish. It's a great family event. Tickets are cheap, beer is cheap, there's lots of parking. I highly recommend you checking it out. And if you are a soccer player or a tennis player, you also have Young Sportsplex, which is host to an indoor FIFA field, as well as outdoor turf and grass fields as well. And famous for Welland is our Welland Arena. It is home to the Welland Canadian Junior B hockey team as well. There's public skating and organized hockey that takes place there. And just a quick fun fact, if you don't already know this about Welland, we have produced some pretty amazing hockey players that have played it in the NHL. And to just give you some names that you might be familiar with, Dan Girardi, Dan Paillet, Paul Bissonnette, Cal Clutterbuck, and so many more. And last but not least is Chippewa Park. By far one of my favorite parks, not only in Welland, but the Niagara region. It is a beautiful park centrally located in Welland. They have sand volleyball courts. They have a community center that you're able to use. There's a huge pond that you're able to fish on in the summertime and do pond hockey and ice skate in the wintertime. They've also got a lot of play areas for kids as well and a lot of open fields, and it's surrounded by beautiful rose gardens and nice landscape. And the number 2 pro that Welland is known for is their schools. Welland has 18 schools in total with 5 high schools and a combination of French schools as well. And just a fun fact, Welland is actually one of Ontario's designated Francophone communities with 11% of the population French speaking. Welland is also home to Niagara College, which is located on Woodlawn Road, centrally located in the city, close to all major amenities. And number 3 pro is that it's super easy to get around Welland. Some may argue, but I grew up there, so I know every time I come to Welland, it is probably one of the easiest cities to drive around. Not only is there one way, there's multiple ways to get to one place. There's no bridges to contend with, and public transit is fantastic. The local transit system also has its own app, which makes things super easy and efficient for planning out your route. And there are future plans of St. Catharines, Welland, and Niagara Falls amalgamating their transit system, giving you the ability to be able to travel freely between all different municipalities. And the number 4 pro is affordability, specifically real estate. The average single family house right now in Welland is $576,000 and a condo is $505,000. Out of the 12 municipalities that consist in Niagara, Welland typically hovers right in the middle with regards to the average sale price. Welland has also become a very progressive and cooperative city when it comes to development. A lot of investors already know this, but if you are interested in developing and coming into the city, Welland has been known to have less red tape than other municipalities within the greater Niagara region. And just a quick fun fact, in 2021, Welland issued 173 building permits valued at $55 million. And the number 5, last but not least, pro that I personally love and can vouch for is that Welland is safe and inviting. For young families, if you have kids, it's a fantastic place for you to grow up. The schools are safe. There's a very, very low crime rate, and it is very age-friendly in the Welland area. Well, there you have it, guys. Those are your top 5 pros and cons of living in Welland. Remember, if you ever have any questions or comments, please do so in the comment section below, or please feel free to reach out to me directly. But thanks for watching again, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys all in the next one.